Hello everybody, this is Baltasar 87. Okay, Isaac, thank you very much. And welcome to Baltasar Gaming Show. And this is gonna be a very quick video because I want to show you guys, I think I finally found the best balance that you can have on your gear and your weapons, and it will help a lot. This has helped me a lot on the Dark Zone. I've been able to get to even the Dark Zone number 6. Not alone, it's really hard, but I can actually start defending myself pretty well. And I still haven't found like that a balance in order to PvP and go roguing or fighting rogues. I really don't like go roguing, but at least on the topic of being able to defend yourself in the Dark Zone, it's pretty amazing, and also making challenging modes. So let's go really quick to it. And first of all, thank you very much guys for your support. So here we go. Let's check out the inventory. First of all, you guys can check out my DPS is pretty high, also my health, and my skill power is really low. The thing is, I've been trying to balance somewhere between firearms and stamina. This is not the only thing, but you also have to think on critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and my personal favorite skill on it's kill on health. So first of all, let's go on the weapon settings. And the weapon settings is pretty amazing because I made this roll on the tactical AUG. I really like all the talents I got, but the first one I like is this bonus that we get on every gun. In this case I got 21.50% critical hit chance, which is pretty good. And I also have these talents, which is destructive, which will allow me to destroy the armor of the enemies a little bit faster. I got deadly, which will increase my critical hit damage, and these two, the critical hit chance and the critical hit damage, will work together for this self-preserve. I think this is one of the best talents because it says critical hits with this weapon heal the user for 3% of damage dealt. So every shot that you make as critical hit, it will restore you 3% of your health. So that's pretty amazing guys, and if you actually complement this with the gear I'm about to show you, you're basically going to restore your life over and over again. So let's go to it. The first thing I have, and I'm going to show you guys, is the vest. Okay, the vest is a tactical vest and it's focused on firearms. I really don't like the thing of protection from elites. I'm actually thinking on being able to change it to the hybrid armor. This is another option I have. Oh no, actually is the vest of Nomad. Sorry, the vest of Nomad is the one that has protection from elites. So I'm not gonna use this one until they fix this issue. Protection from elites, basically if you have this, the elites are gonna make even more damage to you, so I think that's a little bit broken. The one I'm using, I'm sorry, is tactical vest. The talent is pretty good, increased damage by 13% and also increase incoming damage by 10%. So it's a little bit balanced. You sacrifice a little bit of health, but you're also able to increase the damage. And I'm not very concerned about this because I got armor over 551 points here. And I also have health on kill, which is 11% more. So every time I kill somebody, I will be able to regain 11% of my health. So that's pretty amazing guys. And I'm also able to make damage to the elites over 7% more. I like to have a lot of ammo in order to make a really long runs in the Dark Zone or the challenging mode. So I have 45% plus ammo capacity. That's only on the vest side. If we go to the backpack, I'm basically concentrating on the stamina, and I even have a mod here for firearms, which is 1.50% more critical hit chance. And I have more ammo capacity, I have armor, which I think are the ones that you can focus a little bit more when you're actually playing with a backpack. And 3% of the damage dealt by skills is returned as healing. So as you can see, I'm focusing on recover health as I kill, or as I use skills, or as I make damage. Now, you guys may wonder, I have the backpack of the Nomad, And this is pretty good. It's also focused on stamina, critical hit damage, and ammo capacity. But I don't have the armor, so I'm actually thinking start rolling between these two. I really like both of them, but I prefer to go on the operator pack to be a little bit more aggro. And now I present to you guys the sentry set. So as you guys may already know, we've seen a lot of videos, the talents that we have or the bonuses are pretty good. The first one is going to give us 30% more headshot damage, and it's going to give us 20% more damage to elites. Again, a pretty good thing that if you go to the dark zone or you start doing challenging modes. And we have the fourth bonus, which is the talent Stalker. It says headshot marks the enemy, increasing the damage inflicted on the target by 15% for a duration of 10 seconds. A target can receive up to 3 marks, which means that eventually we might be able to make 45% more damage on the headshots, so that's pretty good. And I have a stamina mod with critical hit chance, the same value as 1.50. Now, the gas mask. The gas mask is pretty good. As I was saying, I do have this stamina, but also I have this health on kill. The health on kill is pretty good. It's focused on firearms, and I'm also going to be able to regain 10%. So now we have 21, if I recall right, 21%. And this is only on this too. You still can have on the gloves or on the knee pads, if I recall right. So you may even reach probably even a 40%, something like that. But let's keep going with the gloves. Now this is my second option. I have the Savage, which is critical hit chance is increased by 13% against targets out of cover. This is pretty good, and I really like this one due to the critical hit chance. Is my other option because it will increase a little bit more my firearms, but I really don't like to use it a lot because I don't use pistol and I don't use assault. I'm waiting for this modification or this patch. They're gonna start rebalancing guns, as they said. So I think this assault rifle damage is gonna be pretty useful. As another shot or as another option that I have when I play is Gloves of the Nomad, which gives me SMG damage. I'm actually using an AUG or a Vector. If you guys are kinda fans of those kind of guns, this is a pretty good set. Critical hit chance and critical hit damage, it's pretty good, and it will make you even more aggro. And the Sentry Skull Gloves, which is the one I have critical hit damage, but this one I have it because of the 10% damage to elites, so that's pretty useful too. It's focused on firearm. Let's go to the knee pads really quick. I stopped focusing on scavenging because I see no difference with it, so I'm actually using the Sentry Skull knee pads. Now this one will give me a little bit more of armor and will give me critical hit damage. Also it has the scavenging, which is pretty good in case they actually fix something about that, but that's not of my interest. And I also have firearms, and it's pretty good. It's 618 points, that's pretty amazing. The last one, which is a holster, Sentry Skull holster. I really don't get this for any of the skill attributes, but only for the 3 different values that I have for firearms, stamina, and electronics. I really don't have any other option because basically it's only focusing on those 3 points. And if I have those 3 points higher on a different piece of the holster, I will use it. As simple as that. So if we take in mind that we use attachments that will increase our critical hit chance or critical hit damage or probably stability, stuff like that, we will start having a lot better gear set. Okay, so let me show you guys my character really quick. Let's see, weapon damage I have 11,955. That's basically based on my AUG, but this is really good. Check this out, 41% of critical hit chance. It's pretty good. So it means that almost the half of my clip is gonna make critical hit damage, almost. Maybe a little bit less, as it's 41%. But the critical hit damage is pretty upraised. It's 137, plus, of course, taking in mind the different attachments that we have and everything else, we have 123% plus of headshot damage, and this also will increase with the fourth bonus on the talent of the Sentry gear set, so it's pretty amazing. Other thing I'm focusing a lot, and as I said, is healing. Okay, this is damage to elites, 38%. Health and kill, 21%. We can actually increase this a lot more. I'm gonna tell you in a little while how. Enemy armor damage, 17%. And let's see, max health, it's actually pretty good. The armor mitigates 62.69%, the limit is 64, so I think I'm pretty well set up there. Health regeneration, this is pretty amazing. So all the other status are just like bonuses I have. I really don't focus too much on those. I have 100.7 scavenging, which is pretty decent. And okay, basically that's it. So you guys may wonder, I may actually have a 41% of health on kill, and that's pretty amazing because you will be able to reestablish almost the half of your life when you're actually playing. How can you do this? Well, it's pretty easy. First of all, I may have to change the gloves for the Nomad. Okay, I can change those. It will drop a little on the firearms, and I will sacrifice a little bit the damage to elites. So if I could do this, now we have another set on the gloves. We have SMG damage, critical hit chance, and critical hit damage. I'm not losing too much, just a little of points on firearms, but that's fine for me. The other thing I can do is, okay, if I had a better vest, as I said, if they fix this thing from protection from elites, I will definitely use this one. It will give me more health, and it will give me more protection against the elites. So let's suppose I use this, okay? And let's get on to the backpack. The backpack will decrease a little bit more my firearms and my stamina, but I can still have critical hit damage and ammo capacity. So I will highly recommend, if you can get like another one with armor or something like that, sacrificing 16% of critical hit damage will really not affect that much. So I could change it for armor or something like that. So let's say I set it up. Okay, and now we have half of the Nomad and half of the Sentry. Now the Sentry will be active, what is this? Sorry. Headshot damage and damage to elites. So it will be really aggro. I will not have Stalker, but that's something I'm willing to sacrifice in order to have this. Now this, if we talk about the Nomad, we will have Scavenging, which as I said, is really not that important, but you have 20% plus health on kill. So that's really helpful if you're running solo and you really need to keep healing over and over again. So if we go to the setup on my character, let's see how much does he have on health on kill. Let's look really fast over here. 30% damage. Okay, this changed because one of the other items I have had the 11 health and kill. So instead of 11, it's just turning on 20. So now I have 30%. But definitely I could have different setups. For example, okay, this is the one that gives me the health and kill. No, it's a Sentry. No, I don't remember. I think it was the backpack or the vest. I think it was the vest. Yeah, it's the vest. It's 11% I'm sacrificing right now. And this is a little bit more balanced. Gonna stop having certain things like destructive and stuff like that, and we still need to fix a little bit more of those things I have. And right now I have 10.5k damage, which is pretty good. And I'll still be healing 3% of damage dealt. I will not be able to make a lot of damage with the destructive talent, but I can equip some stamina mods in here, as you can see. Let's see if I have one. I just have firearms. Give me 1 second. Maybe one of these I had. Okay, this has got firearms too. So what about the gloves? No. Okay, so you guys can get some stamina mods to give you probably critical hit chance or something like that. equip it, you will have this back running at the same time that you're gonna have now the destructive talent active. And as I said, this is a pretty good roll I made with the tactical AUG. It's been my favorite so far. I have this one I looted because it's also focused on health. I have sustained, which killing a target increases your health by 6%, and killing a target regenerates 12.5 health over 5 seconds. So that's pretty good because you will start also regaining health. So I have this to complement with my gear, as I said. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. And the Succum, well, the Succum is more for the firepower. The damage it makes is pretty good. Some of the talents it has is pretty amazing. These both were looted on the Dark Zone. This was also looted in the Dark Zone. This was dropped from one of the bosses on one of the missions or the daily missions. And I really like this one because I also have sustained. Killing a target increases your health by 6%. So I have a lot of headshot damage, critical hit chance, and a lot of stuff that will allow me to kill those elites for at least 3 or 4 different shots. It's pretty amazing. So this is my gear set. I hope you guys enjoy, and just let me know which one is your gear set, which one is your favorite, guys. For me, honestly, I actually found out that the Sentry is pretty good. The Nomad has also a lot of really cool stuff. And I've been thinking of trying out some of the Striker gear sets to see how it actually balances between the Sentry, and I think it might be a different option, but it'd be really cool. And by the way, I wanted to make a few announcements. First of all, I'm getting a new laptop, guys, so it's gonna be pretty amazing. I'm gonna be able to make videos for Squad. I'm gonna be able to make videos for Daisy Standalone. I'm gonna be able to make videos for Herd World and lots of games. I'm actually getting an Alienware 17 R3, which I think is pretty good. And we're gonna start seeing a lot of difference between these videos and the quality and the live streams. So we're gonna have a lot of fun. So with nothing else further to say, guys, I just want to say thank you very much for your time, your support. Just saw a few more subscribers around, and don't forget, there's still going to be giveaways. There is still going to be a lot of real cool stuff. Let's play on live streams, let's play together, and I just hope you guys have fun. Thank you very much, guys, and see you on the next one. Salute, my friend.